to another episode on the Unbalanced Pedestal podcast. I'm your host, Tina Marie, and thank you for watching this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or in the wee hours of the night. And if you don't have time to watch my episodes, you are more than welcome to listen to me on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, Redbox, Castbox, someone's box. I don't know, but you can find me. The title again is the Unbalanced Pedestal Podcast. Now, if this episode title has enticed you or have you curious about what the heck am I going to talk about today, because we never know what she's going to say, because she just gives us so much different information, knowledge, her perspective on life, because she does have life experiences, because she is a transformational life coach. She also works with mothers. She also has children of her own, a son and a daughter. So she definitely knows what the heck she's talking about. And this is why I'm here. Now, let's get into the episode. Expressed plainly and clearly that if you have trouble taking a leap of faith, this is for you. Now, why is it that parents may have trouble taking a leap of faith? Hmm. Is it because that they are just too busy to see what's out there, to explore, to see what possibilities can be if they just make a different decision from what they normally do? Is it because that they just don't think it's important to just keep to routine and stick with the plan and just go with the flow and just take life as is and just trust the process? It could be some of those things and many more. And I know for you, it may be different. I know for me, it's different, right? Because we are all individuals, have our own experiences, no matter if, you know, the same siblings, friends, family members have grew up in the same household under the same care of their parental figures. We all have different experiences. We all have different outlooks in life. And sometimes when it comes to trying new things, taking that leap of faith, as the title has indicated, it's very hard because we do not have a previous role model. We don't have something that we can say, okay, I see what the blueprint is. I can actually go ahead and do this, take this information, what I've seen and learned, and make it my own. But instead, we rely on external sources, which are what's in the media, what we watch on TV, when we watch in the movies, or we may seen somewhere else that's not within our current environment or immediate environment, right? And this is with our own parental figures. So sometimes, or most cases, and this is not a statistics, this is just based on experience, that taking for a parent to a mother or father or a guardian to take that leap of faith, it requires them to do a lot. It requires them to have a certain type of characteristic, a trait. It requires them to have a certain mindset. And so this is why it's very hard for you to just instantly just take that leap of faith, to just trust the process, trust your higher power, trust, whoever you pray to whoever you give gratitude towards. It is something that it has to come from within. And it's not always an easy thing because, again, you don't have that blueprint. And if your own parental figures have not shown you how resilient they are, how much confidence they may display, how much boundaries they instill within their own life in order for them to pursue their own goals, their own dreams, and not back down. If they have not shown what it is to have self-love for themselves, to show how much they are worth to themselves and to show others how much they are valued in the world. It all ties in together, believe it or not. The confidence, the self-love, the just going with the flow, the energy, having the strength, having just all of this. It's all little bits and pieces. And, some people may say you need to have, this is the formula, right? Which could be true, but you have to dig deeper within yourself. You have to trust yourself. The only person for you to trust when you take or you're thinking about something that's challenging, that has never been done before, you have to trust yourself first. You have to put your trust in yourself first and no one else. Because for those who are watching, if you have put your trust in other people and not yourself, what normally happens? The person may let you down. Your expectations of them or what you have seen them to be as this person, like a superhero, right? That it's not what they portray. So when you go through a difficult time in your life, the process, you have to first believe in yourself. You have to build up your confidence, your self-confidence. You have to build up that courage. You also have to build up, I won't say a wall, but you do have to have boundaries, because when you're in a step to take that leap of faith within whatever aspect it is in your life, you're going to have people that want to hold you back. And that's another reason why adults, particularly parents, may listen to other family members within their family telling them that it's not possible to do whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. It is not possible to put your kids in a better school system. It is not possible to move out a certain neighborhood into a better neighborhood. It is not possible for you to just up and leave and go to another state or another country. It is not possible for you to leave your job where you're currently at for a better job, or just quit altogether and become an entrepreneur. It is not possible. It is not possible. You can't do it. And so when we internalize all of this in our own environment and we really start to believe it, and this is not from the time you're an adult, this is from the time when you are very young, very, very young. This could be anywhere in your environment, not just in your household. This could be within anywhere in your community, in school, your sports teams. This is the teachers that you're around, your coaches, your mentors. This can be your best friend, someone that you proclaim to be your friend or your best friend. Look at those people in your environment. Are they uplifting you? Are they supporting your crazy, wild ideas and you say you can do this? Or are they naysayers? These are people who keep you from taking that leap of faith. And so when you get older, you become a parent yourself. And if you're watching this, obviously you're a parent, because what's the point? I'm just saying. I mean, unless you want to hear my sultry voice. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, so Gotta give it to you. So when you become a parent, right, you have all these possibilities, all of these things you want for your children or your child, right? And the sky is the limit. But then when you start to do those things, or financial hardship may come about, or there are some barriers to entry, or the process gets slowed down, then this is where all of that environmental noise that you grew up with, or you currently are still in, that you still surround yourself in. And this can be, again, any person who does not support what you are feeling, what you're thinking, your aspirations, whatever it is, could be the smallest things. If they shoot it down, you need to move yourself away from those people. When you start to feel that, I'll say the tug, like it's like, so I talk about a lot about flow, especially in my course, how to mend your relationship with your teenage daughter. So I talk about flow, and flow, it's literally, as I'm saying it right now, flow, it's free flowing energy that there's no effort into doing something or getting something. It's literally, it comes to you. And if it's not in flow, if it's not meant for you, or or it could be, it is meant for you, but you still need to be persistent. You still need to be disciplined in your thinking and not give up. So when you are facing these challenges, these temporary challenges are a part of life, whether we like them or not. They help us grow. It helps us know how far to the limits we can push ourselves. And when we learn this about ourselves, when we learn how deep and how far we are willing to go for what we really want, and not worry about anyone telling us otherwise, because they refuse to take the leap of faith, right? It's like going, for those of you who love adventure or who's an adrenaline junkie like me, where my people at, it's like ziplining, above 1500, being above ground or elevation of 1500 feet, right? That first step you take off the platform, what does that feel like? Your heart probably goes up into your chest, right? And you're like, but then once you're like in the moment, it's totally different. And that's what it is. That's the leap of faith, the leap, that first step that you take, that you know that the instructors, for one, has did their 7-point check, right? Depending on where you go, to make sure that your harness and everything is attached, that you're not going to drop to your death, right? And so you are secure. You are secure. And once you take that leap of faith, you literally jump off, and you are in that present moment. Every fear that you have, all the doubt, while you're in that process, it all goes away. It all changes. It changes to, I can do this. I can do this. It's not as scary or as frightening or horrific or whatever word you want to use. It's not that bad. It was all in my imagination. That's it. It's like any other thing that you tried as a first time in your life when you went to get your permit for your driver's license, you did the road test, you got in with the instructor that had that mean mugging face. You may have failed a few times, or you may have passed on the first go. This is when you try out for a new sports team, tryouts, to be on, baseball, football, track, swimming, gymnastics, whatever it is. This is like going to the gym for the first time, where you're like, I don't know how to use these machines. But what's the first thing you do? You hire, from some people, they may hire one of the coaches at the gym. So it's all the same thing. It's all of the same thing. And when you learn that it's not that bad of an experience, it's not a bad experience to have or to go through. You are showing your children or child that just because it seems scary doesn't mean that it's scary, if that makes sense. When you show your children that having that courage within yourself, having that conviction within yourself to push forward, to stick it out, to figure it out. There's one colleague that I used to work with many years ago. She was very abrasive, and one of her favorite lines was like, you ask her something, she's like, figure it out, like that was like such a like Italian, from New Jersey Italian way, I guess, of her uh of I don't know, talking to her colleagues or whatever, like any new person that came along, like interns, that was like, figure it out. But you ultimately, that's what you have to do. You have to figure it out. And by you figuring it out, you're showing your children how to do the same as well. Because if they are always going to you or to their friends or to other people always for help and never going through the process, right? They don't have faith within themselves. They're showing they don't have faith within in themselves to figure it out, essentially. They are scared, so they're always looking for someone to lean on. And this can be in many adults that you may have worked with, or you're currently working with, or your neighbors, anyone. You can see the people who constantly rely on other people. And I say not to rely on other people in a bad way, but rely on other people because they just are too scared, right? And codependency and all those other things can arise, even more so if they already have that, from the childhood trauma. But taking a leap of faith and like really grasping the challenges that face you ahead will ultimately, and I'm not just saying this because I just feel like saying it because I don't have time or mental space just to say things to give people what they want to hear, to please them. This is just true facts. If you do not take that leap of faith, your children will not follow suit. And this goes again to what I wholeheartedly believe of breaking those generational patterns. Examine where your lack of faith comes from, where you feel that whoever is in your environment has contributed to that, and start small with baby steps. Uh, you can start by decluttering your space, getting rid of, uh, junk that you don't need. You can start by going a different route if you drive, or taking a different subway, or walking in a different path. If you like to walk, or if you like to bike, or if you like ride a motorcycle, scooter, whatever it is, try something different and just trust in the process. Because we always like to, and not to say routine is not a good thing, routine is a very good thing, but in order for you to get out of your comfort zone, in order for you to take that leap of faith, you have to get out of your comfort zone. And so many of us, humans, are creatures of habit, right? And habit of not so good things that does not propel us forward. We like to be comfortable. We like to have our routines, again, which is not bad. But if you want to evolve to become a better version of yourself, you need to change your routine just a little bit. If you normally go to the gym and you're doing the same old program, switch it up. Try something that you never tried, a machine or a piece of equipment that you never tried. Try kettlebells. Try, the Smith machine. Try doing free weights. There's so many different things you can just do in so many aspects. And this will help you build your self-confidence, your self-worth, your leap, your faith within yourself, which diminishes your doubt and your fears. And when you build that and you continue to work on that every single day throughout the whole entire day, this is not like once a week or once a month. This is every part of your life. This is going to be part of your life. So when those challenges and those tough times that arise, that you will be ready, because you're like, I'm not backing down. I'm going to give it my all until there's nothing left to give. And that's not like to drain yourself, but I'm going to put the effort in. And if it's not for me, and it's not for me, but at least I know that I tried. And this is what we want. We want to show our children and those that's in our environment that's younger than us that we tried our best. And that's all you can do is try your best, because they're watching you. Now, if you love this episode and you found it to be enlightening, please go ahead and comment below of what you thought. Give me an example of a leap, something that you were too shy, or this you wasn't ready for, and you were like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And how does that make you feel? So let me know, because I'm curious to find out, um, you know, how did that go, and how did you feel about that? Also, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I would love to keep you up to date on what else is going on that's coming down the pipeline. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell to inform you of every Monday when my episode drops, so you can never miss another episode on the Unbalanced Pedestal podcast. And I look forward to seeing you soon, and have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon experience. All right. I'll talk to you soon.